Who's right? Who's wrong? You decide. Hash it out. Brought to you by Redmond Wholesale.
Hi, I'm Carl Markman with Redmond Wholesale. We're incredibly proud of our history of educating and partnering with the broker and banker community to prepare you for what's next. We've always been committed to same-day turn times on initial underwrites, which allows us to earn your business each and every day. We're happy to sponsor the following program.
Hello, my name is Brian Stevens, and this here is Frank Garay. And today we're going to talk about getting past the gatekeeper in real estate offices. Strangely enough, this is a question that we get all the time. The most effective thing, or one of the most effective things a loan officer can do, is actually make field calls. Getting out there, going into real estate offices, and speaking with the agents and getting to know them, because people will buy from people they know, like, and trust.
Right.
The problem is there's a 17-year-old girl sitting at the front desk, and she says, you don't have an appointment, you're not allowed to see these agents.
Right.
So what we want to talk about today is a couple effective ways of you being smarter and being able to outwit a 17-year-old girl making minimum wage. Frank?
I love this conversation.
Okay.
I love it for a couple of reasons, because back when we got into the business, or at least when I did, which was January of 1987, okay, this was the only way we got our business. It was literally what we did. We went into real estate offices, we met with real estate agents, we learned to become friends with them, right, so that we would get referral business from them. That's exactly what we did.
Totally.
And back then, you really didn't have the gatekeeper problem because it was just the way you conducted business.
Right.
Everybody knew the loan officers were there to visit with the real estate agents.
Right.
Now, before I get into the gatekeeper, just real fast, if you're effective at it, which, by the way, virtually nobody is doing it today. Nobody is doing this today, right? But if you do this on a consistent basis and you become effective at it, you can reap so much business out of this strategy. It's ridiculous, right? I remember in a couple of my offices, I actually had a box in their office. It was Frank's box. And so when they needed to get something to me, they knew I'd be in, on a consistent basis. They'd drop it in my box. They'd go into the office, see how people are doing, scoop that stuff up, okay? Now, getting past the gatekeeper, okay? I'm going to give one strategy, first of all, because my kid just got into the business and he's struggling with this right now. Okay. I said, look, there's a gajillion ways that you can figure out on how to get past the gatekeeper. I'm going to say, number one, Google it. Okay? I swear to you, if you just Google getting past the gatekeeper, okay, and I had him do it while he was on the phone, he goes, oh yeah, there's like pages of that. I go, yes, there is, because what it's going to come down to is finding an idea that feels right to you.
Well, give us one.
Okay, so my idea, okay, what I've always done is the appointment idea, right? You're always trying to go in with an appointment set already.
Okay.
So you're trying to reach out to an agent in an office that you want to target via the phone, via the email or whatever, and say, hey, I'd like to stop by, or I'd like to come in and see you or have a conversation with you. So when you go into the office, you can say, I've already got an appointment. At least you can get back past the gatekeeper.
And then loiter.
And then you can loiter at that point, right? The other thing that worked well for me, right, is I'd go in and say, hey, is, Bob Jones here? And if they said no, I'd say, oh, okay, cool, I'm going to go back and see the other agents. And I just walk right past them. I mean, 9 out of 10 times, you can just walk right past them. You know what I mean? They'll be like, oh, okay, they're on the phone, and next thing you know, you're back there. You know what I mean? But if you want to get into real technical stuff on how you can get past them, there's a lot. But one more thing, then I'll let you take over. But here's the thing that everybody blows. Okay, everybody blows this. That gatekeeper, right, probably a young person, probably in her early 20s, something like that, right? That gatekeeper. That gatekeeper can refer business to you like absolute crazy. Even if you're having trouble getting past the gatekeeper, bond with the gatekeeper. Become pals with the gatekeeper. Become the gatekeeper's best friend. And you know what? Ask the gatekeeper for referrals. Say, oh yeah, nobody's in today, great. Well, do you know anybody that needs my help? If you know anybody that needs my help, send them my way, okay? Here's my card. Nobody asks the gatekeeper for a referral. Nobody. Okay? And if you become friends with the gatekeeper and she hears agents grumbling back in the office about some loan officer they're not happy with, that gatekeeper can go up and go, this guy seems really nice.
Yeah.
So I would definitely embrace the gatekeeper rather than look at the gatekeeper as your enemy.
Well, that's pretty much what I was going to say is I'd say ask for the gatekeeper's name, get to know that person on a personal level, because after a couple of times, you'll be able to just walk by. I mean, keep in mind, and I'm not being belittling or demeaning here, but you're looking at an entry-level job, which is going to be close to minimum wage, and somebody who's new to the business. And you bring up a great point about asking for a lead. But if all this fails, the other thing you can do is once you go into the office, you get on all four, and then you just crawl past them. Crawl really, really fast, and you'll get past the gatekeeper. With that said,
I bet if you did that, they would respect you, man, and they would let you go back there.
camo your face with the colors of their office. I'll go like red and black for Keller Williams. I'll go like blue and white camouflage on my
Caldwell.
face for Coldwell Banker.
It's not that hard. I mean, come on. It's pretty easy to do. And don't forget that Gatekeeper could refer you a ton of business. Just a ton of business. So anyway, what are your thoughts? Let everybody else know down below. And you guys have a great week. And we'll catch you next week here on Hash It Out.
Chicken chow mein.
Bye.
What's the ultimate measure of a wholesale lender? Commitment. Remen Wholesale is committed to our broker partners. It's why we provide a huge educational platform offering everything from webinars to seminars to individualized training tools in the program you just watched. We understand that our role is to make you look great in front of your customers and referral sources so you can earn more business and increase your income. Find out more at RemenWholesale.com.
This is Mortgage News Network.